We'll record. All right, so first video this year. I hadn't done that in a while. I used to do it every single day. Here are the questions. We're going to do a brief 2-slide review. There's the next set of questions. People using the video can just hit pause and record it and write them down in your papers. I don't think I have 3 slides, but I may. Oh, we do have a 3rd slide. This is pretty good. So these are just some of the questions that are kind of like trip me up questions for students that are going to be on our quiz. The quiz today is going to be open notes. 3rd block, I'm going to be in training at some point. So you'll be doing this with a sub. All right. All right, hint number 1. For number 1, just plug in your calculator. Hint for number 2. Remember, we looked at those questions. Just hold on a second, man. All right, fine. What you got? Quick.
What's a semicolon for? Number 4.
Oh, yeah, it was already asked, but I'll answer it again. Here's your expression. Basically, it's saying instead of the expression, you're going to now have x equal to 5. So you can take that 5 and plug it in. Remember, we did one like that yesterday, or a couple. And y will be -3. You're supposed to get a number answer for 4. You also get a number answer for number 1. Remember we talked on the test review. There was like about 20 to 24 points for adding, 20 to 24 points for subtracting, 20 to 24 points on multiplication problems. So the operations are extremely important for what we're doing for this test, and we spend the most time on it. That's why it's going to be close to, 60% plus of your points are going to come from operations. So adding, you need to remember, if this is a plus, you can just drop those parentheses and don't change any signs. This is an understood plus, you drop those parentheses. For this question here, it's a subtraction question. So after that minus symbol, we change all those signs when we drop the parentheses. This one's an understood positive. They stay the same. After you've done that, you just combine the like terms. So those are your hints. Keep working. And I'll hit pause here. Let's do this thing. Okay, I think a lot of people are done or have given it their best effort. I'm just going to kind of go through some of this quickly. The answer for this one, what do you got?
36.
36. Because 13 minus 9 is 4. 4 times 9, 36. This one, you can shortcut it, but the way I teach it is you just go ahead and rewrite it without the parentheses. Make sure you've done all those steps right. This is a positive. First goes first. Second is second. Third is third. And then these constants will be last. So we get 1 and 3 make 4x squared to the third. 5x squared. 6, -1. Is there anything else that goes here? Negative x. 3. Y'all got that? Okay, it's a collect like terms question. I know we call it addition, but since this is an understood positive, that's a positive. Everything just, the parentheses go away. You're really just collecting like terms. This one's a little trickier. This one I want you to take care of. That means change everything. So this is a 6x. Now it's a -6x. That's a -9. Now it's a +9 and -2x squared. The big difference with these problems is, from some that we've done in the past, is they're all out of order, so it's going to be our job to rearrange them. Since this is an understood positive, what can I do with that parentheses? If that's positive in front of the parentheses, what does that mean? Let's try. What happened with the positives and the parentheses when I went to step 2?
You didn't have to use them anymore.
You didn't have to do them. You didn't have to use them, and what happened to the terms? Did they change?
No.
No. So the parentheses here are superficial. They don't matter. Like that extra time spent in the restroom doing the hair in the morning. It's superficial, and in the long grand scheme of things, does not matter. Might even be considered a waste of time. So these parentheses with the positive, they don't really matter. Okay, that's not going to determine whether or not the gal says yes to marriage or that sort of thing. All right, so this goes there, they go together, the x terms go together, and then yeah, your constants go together. So we should have got x squared minus 2x plus 15. We good? Check your work with this work. Guys, this is an open note quiz. I'm handing it to you on a silver platter here.
Old boy, we've got.
You're sleepy. Wake up, wake up. Okay, stand up there and go like this. Stand up. Stand up. You can't stand up, it'll fall on the ground. Put it in the pouch. Let's go, make it happen. Now I wasn't that upset. Now I'm a little upset because honesty was not used. Alright, yeah. Negative 2x? Because I did it wrong. Good catch, kiddo. Negative 6 and negative 4 is negative 10x. Good catch. The noggin's not working like it should. Sorry about that. Hey, you know what's great about it? Got on video. That's alright. I don't mind if I look a little bit foolish. Okay. With this expression, we're going to take the 5 and put it where the x is. We're going to take that negative 3 and put it where the y is. All right, if you can just plug it in your calculator. Now notice, this is the subtraction. Remember we talked a little bit about that yesterday. And this one, wherever you plug that in, you're going to use the negative with the plug-in. Your calculator doesn't know that it means the same thing. Your calculator will screw it up. So you have to know which one to use. 3 times a 5 minus 4 times a negative 3 plus an 8. So you get 35. If you didn't get 35 or you had a syntax error, check your signs. This is the negative symbol. Between the terms is a minus or subtraction symbol. The negative 1 has a little parentheses on your calculator key. We good? Jump into the next slide. We need to move a little bit quicker. Okay, these problems are almost identical to the questions we worked on yesterday on the review. You got 5 minutes. We gotta go a little faster. Sorry about that. What? Oops. Alright, so the first set, this is just like that front side of your quiz or test we did yesterday. You're going to distribute and distribute. Okay, and that's going to happen again right here. The good news about this problem, and I think it's going to match that way in your test, is everything's positive. You don't have to worry about signs, you just have to worry about the operations that you do deduct. So this is multiply, you get 12a, multiply the 4 times 1, you get 4b. This is a 6a, and this is an 18b. So it's just distributing twice, just like middle school math. The A's go together, the B's go together, and you're done. Unless, I mess up the adding part here today. I think my brain's working again. All right. Everybody good with it? Let's jump ahead over here. Kind of a little weird problem, but it's really just distribute one time and then collect like terms, which we've done a fair bit of collecting like terms. So you're going to distribute and distribute. So this is just 10x minus 2 minus a 6x plus a 7 minus 11x. Okay, don't feel overwhelmed. All we did was take that 2 and multiply it. That's it. The rest just follows the exact same. At this point, you just put together 2 kinds of things. The x's will go together, and then the constants will go together, and that's the end. So you'll take your calculator and say 10 minus 6 is 4 minus 11. Use your calculator, and 4 minus the 11 will be negative 7x. 7 minus 2 is 5. That's the end. 10 minus 6 So we'll have 10 minus 6 minus 11. Those are all the x's. And together, that makes the negative 7. Those are the x's. And then make negative 7 x's. 7 and the minus 2 is the 5. Okay, this is real similar to our test question, quiz question. Which expression has a +1 coefficient for n? Well, the n term, you have to be real careful. You guys, they're asking for the n term. They're not asking for the n squared. They're not asking for the constant. They're asking for that one in particular. They want to know which one has a +1 in front. This one is +2 in front, right? Robbie, Jay, guys, you're on camera. What number's in front of this n? A -1, +1, and a -1. So which one answers the question? C. C is the answer. Okay, make sure you got that. Any notes that you need to add? And we will scroll to our last slide. 3 more questions. Number 8 is just place it in standard form. That means you're going to simplify it and then do descending order. 9, you have an arithmetic question. Use the N over D button. It's just a calculator question, number 9. Calculator. Calculator. The classify question. This is the vocabulary. Yeah. With 8? Okay, well, what's the biggest? Here's how I do it. On number 8, I look for what is the biggest exponent? A 2? I agree. I think a 2 is the biggest exponent. So this one will go first, and this one goes with it, and this one. Are there any other? Are there any other x squareds? No. No. So what do they add up to be? Well, what if 3x squared and -3x make x squared make what? 0. 3 minus 3. So that's all that's left. So the first term is x squared. Okay, the next biggest exponent is this one. Are there any other x's, regular x's here? So we have 6 and 5. What's 6 and 5? 11. Take away 2. 9. So we have 9x there. Let's try a final color. Let's go pink. Constants. There's a constant. There's a constant. -8 and 10, or 10 minus 8. 2. Okay, is it simplified and listed in descending order? Yeah, so I kind of always do the biggest one first, then go down with my like terms. That automatically puts things in descending order, aka standard form. All right, put these 2 in your calculator, and this one is a classify. You have your vocabulary on classifying. You got to do it both ways, by the exponent and by the number of terms. Take a moment to do these 2. If you have your vocabulary sheet, you can answer this question pretty easy from your notes. What that means is you are 100% going to have a question that's going to require your vocabulary notes on your quiz today after we do the slides. So you might want to get your vocabulary sheet out, since I'm going to let you use your notes on the quiz. Yeah.
What's the asking for the very last question? Like,
Pull out your vocabulary notes.
is it asking to like name what they are?
Oh, I thought you asked me for the answer. name it by exponent, degree, name it by term. It's from the first day in our unit. We had this big sheet of vocabulary notes. We did all the stuff. Elijah has it right there. Eli Booth has it right there. Hold it up, Eli. That sheet. First day of this unit. One where we filled in all the vocabulary.
Man, I got rid of that.
Y'all used your Chromebook to look some of the stuff up. You were supposed to put it in your 3-ring binder.
You got it because you helped me with mine.
She don't want to look for it.
She don't. Be quiet.
I mean, you're gonna need it for your quiz, so you should find it. Okay, I'm about to just hit the pause button. Everybody, find your vocabulary sheet. You have an open note quiz. One of the questions is gonna be on vocabulary, if not more. Find your vocabulary sheet. Make it happen.
You picked it up.
They are hole punch. They should be in your 3-ring binder. If you don't have a 3-ring binder, I still have a box of 3-ring binders right here, if you need one. Some are even Walnut Grove green, yeah?
I wasn't here to get that piece of paper.
All of it's posted online. I think I may have tossed it at this point. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was the first day of this unit, so it was probably 2.5 weeks ago. I do not have it anymore. But I do have 3 reminders. All right, what'd y'all get for number 9?
I got 71.5.
What?
Huh?
What?
All right, the denominator ends up being 9. I don't have a calculator on me, but that's a 72. It should be 8.
Oh, it's like you're on.
Did you use the N over D button?
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I did.
Are you sure that's right? Are you sure that's right?
16 minus 5 is 9. That's a 9. 8. You're using your calculator right. 4 squared is 16. N over D, parentheses, 2 plus 7, close parentheses, times an 8. Well, or an 8. I mean, it understood times. Go to the bottom. 4 squared minus 5. Slide over, enter. Whoa! Wait. What did I do wrong? Oh, you're right. My bad. Golly, what is wrong with my brain today? I can't believe it, guys. 16 minus 5 is not 9. 16 minus 5 is 11. That's 72 over 11. My bad. If you hit the convert button, it's 6.54 repeated. Wow. I'm losing my edge. Alright, this one should be 71. But I don't even trust myself anymore.
It is. It is.
That's 8. That's 63. It's 71. Make sure you can get that in your calculator. The reason I got that wrong is for some reason in my head I thought 16 minus 5 was 9. I don't know why. Alright, based on degree, this has a power 4. The highest degree for the polynomial is power 4. That is called a quartic. Based on number of terms, how many terms do we have? 3, so trinomial is a quartic trinomial. Wow. I was a little better when I recorded every day, man. I need to go back to that. Alright, that's kind of everything. I'm about to open up your quiz. I'm going to let you get maybe 2 attempts. I think it's going to be an average of the 2, so you're not supposed to just race through it the first time. You're supposed to do well.